Welcome back. You're still watching Game On here on News Central Television. It's time to talk football now. And of course, we start with an excellent guest. He joined us last season just before the end of the Nigeria Professional Football League. At that time, his team were leading the standings, and it seemed that we might have Lobi Stars as champions of the league for the first time in quite a while, actually. But unfortunately, they fell off and eventually ended in sixth place out of the top four. But joining us right now is Coach Eugene Agagbe, head coach of Lobi Stars. And congratulations to you, Coach. First of all, let's say welcome to the show. Congratulations. We hear that you just signed a 2-year contract extension on your old deal, which keeps you in that spot up until 2026. So congratulations to you, Coach. I'm sure you must be particularly delighted with that, and also believing that you can build on what was achieved last season with your team.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you for that great congratulations. I appreciate you more. Yes, I'm happy to be here with you guys once more again. Yes, actually, everything is going fine with Lobi Star for now.
Well, Coach, we hear that you and your team have actually been. I think you've undergone an intensive recruitment and scouting competition. Do I say scouting exercise? You signed 15 new players, and 5 of them we hear were actually have never played professional football before. You actually found them from grassroots teams. Tell us about these players, Coach.
Well, you see, normally, as I told you earlier, I was head of the youth team in Lobi Star for years.
True.
And in the head of youth team for years in Lobi Star, when I start a season without looking for grassroots players, doesn't show that I have that quality of bringing out youth players from the grassroots, because I was on there for years, about 12 years as Lobi, as their director of youth football. So as I have come to recruit for the new season, I look forward to also include the young talent into my squad, so that I can also bring what is good in them, so that tomorrow they will also be pronounced just like my other players whom we got in the past in the youth teams. Just like Umaga and Toyo, both all were players which we got on grassroots the way we have done for this season. So about 6 of them got them from different local governments, which we have a tour around the local governments, and I was able to select 6 out of them so that they can also be in the team. And I'm not just bringing them to be in the team, they will also partake in the 2024 to 2025 season of this very year, which we are going into the season by end of this month, 31st. They will be also involved. Okay. So it has been in my character to bring out youthful players from the grassroots so that I can achieve my goal. I was under the age of that level in the past before God lifted me to this level. I should not always think on bringing players in the Premiership or NNL alone. I should also bring players which they are not known anywhere, so that I can discover talent for a new future to come ahead.
Okay, nice. Gentlemen?
Yeah, Coach Eugene, I wish you the very best in this new season. Last season you played home. You played away. I wanted to say home away from home. Yeah, because Makurdi wasn't ready, and I'm sure that played a role in your missing out of that push to finish on top of the league. Because at some point you needed the fans to galvanize you and push you over the line, and it didn't really happen. How ready is the Aparaku Stadium now for you? That's the first one. The second one is, how is the feeder team of Lobi? How is it going? You have stepped up now to the main team. Who has replaced you, and how much work is going on to ensure that that remains a nursery for the main team?
Well, when I was coming over to take over the main team, I also brought in coaches who worked under me in the time of years when I was there. So some of them were my assistants. Some of them I brought them out of the team, but within the state, which I knew they were also on grassroots. So I brought them in. The coach in charge now, his name is Jared Gad. He's the coach of the youth team at the movement. So we are also looking forward that most of the players will be also pushed from that level to our higher level in the near future. And they're doing a very good work. And the work which they are doing is a perfect work because already I have a player there who I'm also going to sign for the new coming season. So I think they have done a good work for now. Look at the issue of Perco Stadium. The governor is serious about the work of Perco Stadium. He gave it for the stadium to be ready for coming back from our home from away. Just like you earlier stated, it is difficult when you're not playing in your original home. So many things happen when we were playing away from home. That is not something to say here, that is past. So we're looking forward that we play about 2 or 3 games before we come back to Apeco. Apeco is fast, work is fast going on it, day and night. Super work is going there. So I think we will resume as early as possible. Well, play 5 games in our adopted home before we come back to Apeco.
Okay, Wally, I think you have a question?
Yeah, Coach, I wanted to, first things first, I've not seen Lobi Stars involved in any of the preseasons. So far, so good. I don't know if there are any plans, but I wanted to take you...
They played a preseason game today, actually.
Okay, interesting. So I wanted to take you back to last season, like Tony did. I want to ask you, what do you think really went wrong? Because you were in the mix for a large part of the season, but suddenly Lobi Stars fizzled out of the race. So that means something really happened, and you've also reacted to it this season by bringing in 15 new faces, and that means that for 15 new faces coming in, maybe another 15 have also, left. But what went wrong last season? Can you pinpoint what exactly where Lobi Stars got it wrong in their title push?
Well, it came to a level when we faced financial problem. I just have to be straight because we faced a lot of financial problem in the circumstances specifically. So it was difficult for us to achieve our goal. And some of the times when you plan something and certain things come in, you don't achieve that goal which you are planning to achieve. So we faced a lot of challenges in financial way, and that was what knocked us out of the title completely. Players were not happy, and there was a lot of certain things that happened around the team. And some other teams are not good to come out and say it publicly because I am under government, so I need to be careful the way I speak publicly about certain. But notwithstanding, our government and the governor of Benue State is solidly behind us. They have supported us well, and when that challenge came in, he came quickly to solve the situation. But the league is a race whereby when you don't put things right at a given time, you miss out of it. So it's very unfortunate we are out of it, but the government is fast doing things so that the new season will be perfectly good to go. And he has set certain things on ground to make us perform very well. Just like I was talking to somebody yesterday, I said, with the character which the governor has put on, I think we are good to go for the new season. And that is the reason why we are already in Jos for season 4, so-called competition that is taking place here in Jos. We had our first match today against Marty Jet, won them 2-0. And we're also going to face Kano Pillars next tomorrow for second game. So we are preparing ourselves well for the new coming season. Okay. So that was what occurred. Players were not happy and everything went wrong on that situation.
Okay, Coach Eugene Agagbe, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Please,